Hello, my friend, and greetings from Cedar Falls High School. And Cedar Falls Community Television is excited to provide you with high school volleyball coverage as the defending state champion Cedar Falls Tigers host the Waterloo West Wahawks in Mississippi Valley Conference play. Mark Simpson with you again, along with the man with the name and the knowledge, Jeremiah Longnecker, as we get set for this matchup between the Tigers and the Wahawks. And both teams playing their second match of the night, part of a quadrangular being held here at CF High School. And Tigers were able to defeat Waterloo East in a 3-set sweep. Meanwhile, the Wahawks, they fell to Cedar Rapids Prairie in a 3-set sweep. So Tigers looking to continue their momentum. Waterloo West trying to come away with the upset over the number 3 ranked Cedar Falls Tigers.
Yeah, and then, the Tigers had a scare in that first set. East came back, and then Cedar Falls just really kind of bullied them around in the last 2 sets and played much better. But we saw a much improved East team, and now it's a chance for us to take a look at a West program that is maybe down a little bit, but has a really proud tradition of volleyball.
Waterloo West ready to take on Cedar Falls in a Metro showdown. There's the Tigers starting lineup. Amy Wedgbury leads Cedar Falls in kills. Waterloo West, and that is their lineup. They have some familiar names. Has some multi-sport players, and particularly in basketball for Waterloo West on the volleyball team.
You get to see almost all of these girls on the basketball floor this winter, including a couple of Moores. Sahara Williams. We watched Polk play basketball last year, and boy, was she was pretty terrific.
So the two teams meeting once again. Cedar Falls coming in at 6-0. Matt Johnson, the head coach for Cedar Falls. Ashley Baranovas is the head coach for Waterloo West. Tigers serving first. And they get the quick set and the kill put in by Lena Aguilar. One of the 5 seniors. Is it senior night tonight at Cedar Falls High School that was recognized before this match?
You can see that Aguilar in that middle, she has the skill set, to be a really nice piece of this offense. You just know it's gonna take a little bit.
A drop shot by Cedar Falls. Wahawks play it. They're on the attack with the swing by Cece Moore. And a joust at the net. And with the point, Jada Geyser. A 5'10 middle for the Wahawks. Getting the point.
One of the things the Tigers don't have to worry about tonight is whether either of these teams is going to smart play by Wedgbury. Either of these teams is going to be ready to play them.
Yeah, seem to get a lot of attention when you win the state championship.
Yeah, we don't see Smith on the right side very often. Left outside generally, but we see her equally effective.
It's a busy night of volleyball in the Mississippi Valley Conference. Tigers up 2-1. Trying to tell you some more about Waterloo West and how their season is going here in just a moment. That ball is last touched by Cedar Falls. Sahara Williams coming up with the point, and we're tied at 2-2. Hitting it long are the Wahawks near the 3-meter line, and Waterloo West coming in here with a record of 1-2 now following that loss to Cedar Rapids Prairie. Have not played as many matches as the Tigers. Tigers were aided by playing a quadrangular at Dyke New Hartford last week. Sahara Williams with an impressive kill. And we're tied 3-3. Well, rare miscommunication in the back row for the Tigers between Bronner and Wedgbury. And the Wahawks have a 1-point lead here early. Waterloo West serving. That's Kyra Hall.
That's very nice. CeCe Moore, the sophomore, goes cross court, tough angle, aided by top of the tape.
Kyra Hall, senior with the serve. And the set by Halea Mahi and put down by the Tigers. They pull within one and chance to tie as they serve. Wedgbury is committed to Northwestern College in Orange City. The Raiders. I believe that's what the Great Plains Conference. It was a tough hit by Geyser. Tigers were able to return. Long volley, Cedar Falls. Mahi setting it up. Quick set, blocked by the Wahawks.
Nice job. Coming back outside. Remember, quickly finds the line. Defense didn't have a chance to respond. Mahi wasted no time.
It just restarted the point. And
that's right.
Sends it over to Remmert, who gets the kill. 5-5. Tie score.
Some quickness on the floor.
Polk setting it up, and Maddie Grimm, the junior from the middle, comes away with the point. 6-5 Wahawks.
You know, it really is amazing when you watch the older Mahi out on the floor. You would swear you're looking at her sister. They're just amazing how much they look alike.
Taya Mahi.
Taya,
right?
yeah,
Okay.
older sister, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, not younger, right? Yeah. I should have been more specific with that.
7-5 Wahawks. Taylor Stefancic with the serve now for the Trojans. And somebody into the net for Waterloo West. Tigers come away with the point.
Yeah, it's just unforced. Those are the kinds of things that just kill you. You're actually in control of a point, and you give one away to a team that you really just can't afford to give one away to.
Maddie Grimm, culprit there for the Wahawks. Coming in the serve, this is junior Sarah Alba. High throw into the air, the jump serve, and just long. 2-point lead for Waterloo West. Tigers 6-0 on the year. Waterloo West 1-2. The libero Hunley with the serve for Waterloo West on the slide, and I don't know if that was partially blocked or hit the net, but Gertis will get the kill. Watch that again. Just weird. Yeah, no, nobody touched that.
No.
That is some crazy spin on that one. 8-7, Waterloo West with the lead. They go to the outside. But cutting it too sharp was Hannah Mackey. Right side hitter for the Wahawks. We're tied at 8.
Kind of a tight set. You can see it on a replay.
Tigers. I think there was a little miscommunication who was going to hit that. Anicia Smith, the last moment, took control. I'm not sure if Lena Aguilar may have been who they were looking for initially. So it's back and forth we go here in this first set. 9-8 our count. And Smith, wicket hit. 9-9. Watch the hit by Smith. Watch the ball deflect right into the Waterloo West bench. Look out. 9-9 our score.
I suppose since this is another match and another production, we should use all the same superlatives we did the first time for Smith. It's just so much fun to watch the ball come off her hand.
10-9 Tigers now with the lead on the Wahawks. Cedar Falls trying to get a sweep of a couple Metro rivals tonight after already beating Waterloo East in 3 sets.
Great serve to get Tigers back on the offensive.
Back set, Wedgeberry on the quick attack.
And just watch the space that Mahi gives Emmy to work here.
Wahawks free ball, just bump it across. Tigers should get something good out of this. They go in the middle. And Aguilar.
Now, Riley Hunley has been the focus of the Tigers. They have just a barrage of balls right at her. And she just has really had no opportunity.
Tigers, the defending state champs in 5A. Winning their second state title under head coach Matt Johnson, go along with the championship 2016. Tigers come away with the point. Down official, Megan Timmons with the call here. I think a legal hit. 13-9. I didn't catch what coach, what coach.
I think it was 2. I saw the 2 fingers. Another tough serve. Mahi is serving very well.
So since we are tied at 8 apiece, the Tigers going on a 6-1 run.
Mahi and Bronner are very similar flat. Serves the knuckleball, really very little spin. It's extremely difficult to control.
Ooh, good serve reception by Hunley, and that leads to a big kill by Sahara Williams.
Yeah, when they've been able to get the ball in Williams' hands and, with a good set, obviously she's been effective. Problem has been the really inconsistent play of the West setters so far.
Haley Polk will be serving. High set. Tigers look for Wedgeberry. Not this time. 14-11. Wahawks pull within 3. High set. They go to the right side of the net. And again, it's Sahara Williams with the response.
Well done on her part. That set's a little wider, but you watch her. She has to reach back, reset. It's well done.
14-12. Polk continues to serve here for Waterloo West. Back set, and Anicia Smith, uncontested. How did they not get the hands up on Smith? 15-12, Tigers with the lead. Scoreboard's wrong here. 15-12 is our count. Off the bench, here's Lady Nielsen for the Tigers.
Oh, I thought it was going to catch line in the play of the night.
That's Cece Moore, the 6-foot sophomore. Her sister is Gabby Moore, number 7 for Waterloo West. And Tigers hit it long, and now here come the Warhawks, trailing by just one, 15-14. And serving. But the serve goes out of play on the hit by Ryan Atkins. And now the Tigers on the side out will have the dangerous Olivia Bronner with the serve.
Yeah.
Hundley with a nice job on the serve reception. Oh, it's a great dig by Polk.
Oh. I'm not sure what the call was there. I certainly thought Polk got that. She did too. Love to see the replay. Ooh. Not sure, Mark.
17-14. Play continues. And going through the double block and down is Sahara Williams. 17-15. Kyra Hall coming off the bench. His back row specialist ready to serve for Coach Baranobis' team. Side out, here's Cedar Falls, Emmy Wedgbury. Warhawks scrambling, able to get the ball across. And Remmert into the net. The Waterloo West refusing to go away. It's now 18-16. Claire Patterson. Excuse me, Taylor Stefancic coming off the bench to serve.
Well, just, you said it before, Crafty. You know, it's nice to have that senior who's been around for a while. Can get you a point when you need it. Didn't feel like the Tigers were in danger, but all of a sudden, West gets another point, creep back to within one. Instead, it's a 3-point match.
Alba serving for Cedar Falls. And last touch by Smith. Point goes to Waterloo West.
Maddie Grimm's going to get the kill. I'm going to take a wild guess that Maddie Grimm's dad is Matt, who has coached multiple sports at West Waterloo for a long time, a West Waterloo grad. Really good guy. Good athlete.
High set, and again, another attack error.
Yeah, the hitting percentage isn't going to be particularly high this set. Tigers have made a number of errors.
Looking at tie, and with the serve is Hundley. And Waterloo West has come back. We're tied 19 apiece. And now timeout taken by Matt Johnson, head coach for Cedar Falls. So the Warhawks have a storm back here and have tied it. Cedar Falls spends their first time out. Sponsors for our broadcast include Cedar Falls Utilities Fiber Home Broadband. CFU has been chosen as the fastest internet service provider in the country, according to PC Mag. Now with 10 gig broadband available citywide, CFU offers outstanding customer service and reliability. Find out more at CFU.net.
You can't find better customer service. I'm a CFU subscriber.
Do you subscribe to
Their
PC Mag?
I read their stuff
Okay.
online, actually. They do a lot
Yeah,
of...
I'm trying to be a smart aleck.
Yeah,
If you do
I
read.
know, actually, yeah. Yeah. I think, you know, I buy electronics. I go and look at their stuff, but CFU has amazing customer service. So I concur.
We appreciate all our great sponsors allowing us to provide you with this volleyball match, which has gotten exciting here. 19-19 in the first set. Warhawks trying to take the lead. Tigers can't get the little drop shot by Curtis, and the visiting Warhawks ahead by one in this first set. Riley Hundley with the serve. Oh, but into the net. 20-20. Every point critical for either side. Coming off the bench. And here's the Tigers, Ryan Ludman, the senior. Wallhawks go to the outside. Grimm's hit, partially blocked. Little drop shot. Tigers push it across in the third hit. And the attack on by Gabby Moore.
Last touch by the Tigers.
And the point goes to Waterloo West. They lead 21-20. Gabby Moore just got that kill, will be serving. Full name is Gabrielle, but just goes by Gabby. Serve goes to Bronner. Tigers look for Smith. And Tigers come away with the point. Down official. Calling Waterloo West.
And the net.
21 all. Halea Mahi with the serve. Back set. Tigers get a hand on it at the net. Now Sahara Williams with the quick jump and the point.
Yeah, she saw the single block and she just was playing it off of Aguilar. Really well done there.
Here comes sophomore Allie Pope. Tigers trying to tie it here late in this first set. And again, the attack error. And now the Wallhawks up by 2 here, 23-21 over the Class 5A third-ranked Tigers. Cedar Falls goes to Remmert. Doesn't get much on that. Wallhawks should get something. And they do. Sahara Williams. She's having a monster first set. And now it's set point, 24-21.
Yeah, Matt Johnson's going to make Polk think about it.
So the Wallhawks coming off a 3-set loss to Cedar Rapids Prairie. And they have come away with a chance for a big upset here in this first set.
Oh, West just got swept by Prairie,
yeah, and
by wide margins. It's the Cedar Falls team that just disposed of Prairie earlier this week with no problem. So, you know, if you believe in the transitive property of volleyball, that should translate. However, it hasn't. And this West team is giving Tigers, well, obviously everything they can handle.
Yeah, but I'm watching the West players, and you don't see like we saw earlier in Waterloo East. Almost came back to beat the Tigers. They were all over the floor, yelling, screaming. Well, very businesslike right now is Waterloo West.
I agree.
So Tigers, adversity, trailing by 3 here, 24-21. Poke. Tigers have struggled hitting the ball. An overpass, and Aguilar keeps the Tigers alive. 24-22. Now the Tigers serving as Remmert and Nielsen come in. Out goes Smith and Alba. Nielsen will be serving. Again, we're at set point. No problems on the serve reception by Hunley. Just bumped across.
Tigers will get a chance.
Back set and out of play. Wedgeberry cannot get it in, and Waterloo West takes the first set, 25-22. So the Wallhawks and Cedar Falls a rare set loss. So it's a 3-point win for Waterloo West, and we'll be back with the second set right after this. You're watching Cedar Falls Volleyball on Cedar Falls Community Television.
Meet Mike.
Hello.
Mike's the Iron Chef of his house. But instead of seasoning tonight's meal, Mike's getting peppered with demands from his family about their internet connection. Thankfully for Mike, this recipe calls for a dash of support. With CFU Wi-Fi, our highly trained technician will install a new Wi-Fi system and provide Mike's family with tech support 24/7. Now, Mike can focus on tonight's meal without all the extra ingredients. CFU Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi made simple.
Your smile is the most important thing to us. A smile is your greatest accessory. A smile lights up a room. A smile is confidence. It's a symbol of love, a friendly face, happiness, and so much more. Let us keep your smile healthy. Kimball and Beecher Family Dentistry. We love to see you smile.
Looking for the absolute best deals in Iowa on new Fords? Witham Ford in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City has you covered. Looking for the Cedar Valley's largest Ford selection? Witham Ford has you covered. Our 3 locations means we're the Cedar Valley's largest Ford dealer, covering all of your Ford needs for sales, service, and parts. So shop the Ford dealer you can count on. Shop Witham Ford in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City.
Everything we do is driven by you.
Waterloo West surprises Cedar Falls, wins the first set 25-22. Sponsors for our broadcast include Western Home Communities, Cedar Valley's best of the best choice for older adults. Visit the website today to find out about villa lifestyles or independent living apartments, plus all the amenities they include to make life fun and worry-free. WesternHomeCommunities.org. Match also brought to you by Kimball and Beecher Family Dentistry. Get the smile you've always wanted at any one of their 6 locations located on Prairie Parkway in Cedar Falls, with additional sites in Waterloo, Cedar Rapids, Iowa City, Marshalltown, and Des Moines. Go to KimballandBeecher.com to schedule your appointment today. Get the smile you've always wanted. Waterloo West serving to begin the second set. Tigers strike first. So the Tigers led 19-16 in that first set, but the Wahawks go on a 9-3 run to finish it off and come away with a good victory. The Tigers serving and out of play. We're tied at 1.
I got to put my mic up. Very similar to the first set of the Waterloo East match, except West was able to finish it off. I thought the difference was I didn't think West played poorly. I thought that the Tigers were very uninspired in that first set.
Oh, nice block, and Wedgbury fired up in that solo block. Put the Tigers up 2-1.
Again, little tactical change. Williams has to go through 2 blockers that time, not able to do it.
Bronner serves into the net. You see Wedgbury celebrate on that block. And ask any volleyball player, they get more excited about a block than a kill anytime. This is Sahara Williams, one of the stars for Waterloo West in that first set. With the serve, Tigers.
Yeah, that's a ball that Williams just has to handle.
That's Katie Remmert coming up with the kill. 3-2, Tigers. Tough serve by Wedgbury, but Hunley is there. And at the net, Olivia Smothers.
Saw a little bit of Smothers in that in the earlier match against Waterloo East. She was impressive when she was in.
Serve reception problems as unable to play that for Waterloo West was Kyra Hall. 5-2.
Tough serve again.
And ending the run, there's Gabby Moore. 5-3. Gabby Moore is the senior. Cece Moore is the sophomore. Sisters for Waterloo West.
I believe Cece suffered an injury last year. Am I correct in that, Mark?
Yeah,
My
she had a knee injury.
Yeah,
I remember took her out of the basketball season.
Yeah.
6-3, there's Smothers. The nice swing. Tigers up by 3 here in the second set. Wallhawks won the first set, 25-22. Waterloo West, coached by Ashley Baranobis. Last name familiar. Her father is Cliff Baranobis, the boys basketball coach. They had an outstanding season last year in boys hoops. 7-3. Sarah Alba with the serve. High set, swing, and Anicia Smith gives the Tigers now a 5-point lead, 8-3. So Cedar Falls struggled hitting the ball in that first set. So far in the very early portion of this second set, much better. Gabby Moore, well-placed hit. Tigers run it down. And wow, good hustle by Bronner.
That is when you just never give. Oh, look at that.
We have the Tigers all over the court. And Gabby
Sure
Moore
did.
coming away with the point. Bronner covering some ground from the back row. Riley Hunley, the libero, different colored jersey with the serve. High set, Gabby Moore blocked by CF. We'll go to the near side, drop shot by Mackey. Tigers again reject it. Back set, pushed across, and over the double block is Wedgbury.
Well done. Again, you just watch the patience of Wedgbury here. There we go. Waits to the last second, doesn't give it away.
I see, like when they go in the air, I mean, is that her first thought to
Yeah,
push it, or
yeah,
does it just
reading
come
it.
naturally that she can read the defense and put it somewhere? It's just amazing.
I didn't mention this.
Oh, drop shot by the setter, Mahi, and it leads to a Tiger point.
Didn't mention this earlier, but no bleacher creatures tonight. Because of the quadrangular, the only people allowed were 2 per family, which means mostly parents in the crowd.
So trying for the drop shot herself was Waterloo West, Claire Patterson, but not effective.
In a normal situation on a Thursday evening against East and West, we'd see a pretty nice student section.
Yes.
So it's not as if they just didn't show up. They weren't allowed to come.
I hope you're enjoying watching our broadcast here on Cedar Falls Community Television as Anicia Smith adds to her kill total, 12-4. So after dropping that first set, Cedar Falls in system right now. They have things going.
Well, Matt Johnson has been doing this a long time with a pretty high success rate. As we saw his record, what is it, Mark?
243. No, I guess 244 now in 24 losses. 91% winning percentage.
He has this. When you win that much, you don't have to do a lot to refocus your kids.
Moore setting up to Stefancic. Big hit by Williams. Tigers again. And Alea Mahi smiling as she dumps it in there.
Well, it guts a defense. You can't set the block like you want to. It's certainly hard to double when the setter is so effective.
Ace for the Tigers. Emerson Green, who was a setter for 2 or 3 years for the Tigers, was a master at that.
Yeah, she sure
little
was.
dump shot.
Tea Mai before her was, she was awfully good at that as well. Yeah, just anything you can do to keep a defense flat-footed.
Mahi, quick set, and the big swing by Aguilar. Smith falling backwards, able to send it into the back row. Stefancic setting it up, and a hit by Hannah Mackey.
Couple opportunities for Aguilar. Oh, look at that.
Wow, Alba with that dig in the back row. What a volley.
Best point of the match so far.
Tigers finally wrap it up.
Boy, Alba with this one-handed dig. Wow, that was impressive.
Timeout taken by Waterloo West. They lead 1-0, but Cedar Falls, the double-digit lead in the second set. Ashley Baranobis, she's been at West 7 years, 4 years with the volleyball program, 2 years as head coach, 2 years as an assistant. I see her back on the far right side. There she is. And coached club volleyball 4 years. She graduated from Waterloo East. And went good athlete, went to Kirkwood Community College. There's Coach Baranobis with the mask on. Appreciate information Coach Baranobis providing us about her team. They come in with a record of 1-2, but trying to pull off the upset over Cedar Falls. New poll out, Tigers ranked 3rd in the state. Jumped up a couple spots. They were 5th in the previous rankings. Now this is Nohea Mahi in serving.
Well, let's face it. The fact that they were ranked 5th to start the season just talks about the respect for the program with everything that was lost. Now, it turns out that they were probably right with the respect that they gave them.
Geyser's kill makes it 15-6. Cedar Falls, back set. Anicia Smith from the right side.
Smith prefers that left side.
And Williams hits it into the net. Williams is a little bit more quiet than she was in that first set. 16-6 CF. Nielsen ready to serve. High set near side, Remmert. Point for Katie. That's 17-6.
Katie showing some panache there herself.
Polk setting it up. I'm going to say that was blocked. Gabby Moore from the back row with the attack. Close play at the net. Knocked across by Aguilar. And the Tigers.
I think that's down. Boy, terrific.
Lena Aguilar, senior, 6 feet tall, with a nice series there. 18-6.
Yep. Tiger coaching staff decided that Williams is not going to be the one to beat him.
Remmert going cross court. Now Sahara Williams. Tigers dig it out in the back row by Nielsen. And Waterloo West scrambling and cannot get it over. Coming up limping a little bit after that was Jada Geyser. All Tigers here in the second set after West won the first set 25-22. There's Sahara Williams. Will not be denied. A couple blockers in her face. Geiser, the senior, with the serve. And an overpass and easy kill at the net by Maddie Grimm. That's just pound me hard. The ball gets set up like that. And again, another overpass. 19-9. Johnson barking at his team right now, the head coach for the Tigers. Getting a hand on it was Sierra or Cece Moore, and ball falls in though for the point. 29, Cedar Falls, 5 points away from tying this up at one set apiece. Bronner setting up Remmert. Poke goes to Williams on a nice pass. Poke again looking for Williams on the left side. Oh. Tigers have done well in these longer volleys.
They have.
21-9. And Bronner with the serve. That's a good hit.
Now, Maddie Grimm, you know, we just really haven't seen a lot of other offense out of players not named Williams. So it's kind of amazing they were able to manage. They've, you know, kind of piecemealed some points together here and there, but it's not like we've seen other players who have just been hot in this match.
The ball crawls over the net on the west side after the block. Wedgbury goes down the line. It's a winner. The libero Hunley couldn't play it. 22-10.
Wedgbury is just so good from that right side.
Man, Tigers finding the openings in the middle and back row.
Olivia Smothers seeing regular court time. She hadn't played much really coming into tonight. She's seen action in both these first and second games. Saw a little bit in the first matchup versus East as well.
If the Tigers can get some consistency in the middle, could really make this team dangerous. 23-11.
Yeah, it's such a big part of what this Tiger attack is about. And they have a pretty good idea what they have on the outside.
Stefancic ready to serve for Waterloo West. Bump set. Remmert saw the opening but couldn't get it over the net. (23-12).
Well, it's reasonable that this young team, they're going to have their moments where they're really good because we can see the talent that is out there. It's also the fact that play this much volleyball, the consistency is something that takes a little while.
And West with a run here. It's now 23-14. 4 straight points behind the serving of Taylor Stefancic. Oh, drop shot. Gabby Moore is able to play it. And they're killed by Hannah Mackey. Last thing Cedar Falls wants to do is give West some momentum. Looks like Tigers are going to win this. I want to give the Warhawks any momentum going into this important third set coming up. Bronner passing it over to Mahi. Now Remmert puts down the kill. And We are at set point.
Kyra Hall with the ball. You have to handle.
24-15. This is Sarah Alba trying to finish off the Wallhawks in the second set. And the Tigers, after losing 25-22, come back and look good. They win the second set. 25-15 is your final score. We'll be back with a pivotal third set coming up right after this. This is Tiger Volleyball on Cedar Falls Community Television.
I grew up here in Cedar Falls and experienced Cedar Falls athletics as a student, now as a parent and community member. I have the pleasure in my role here at the Western Home Communities of serving several of my former teachers and administrators. Go Tigers!
Smile, we love to see you smile, but every once in a while, your smile may need attention. With Campbell and Beecher, your smile is your best feature, and we'll give your whole family the dental care they need. Cedar Valley Smile, smile with Campbell and Beecher.
Looking for the absolute best deals in Iowa on new Fords? Witham Ford in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City has you covered. Looking for the Cedar Valley's largest Ford selection? Witham Ford has you covered. Our 3 locations means we're the Cedar Valley's largest Ford dealer, covering all of your Ford needs for sales, service, and parts. So shop the Ford dealer you can count on. Shop Witham Ford in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City.
Everything we do is driven by you.
We move into the third set, tied 1 set apiece between Cedar Falls and Waterloo West. Sponsors for our broadcast include Brad Jacobson, State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, Brad Jacobson, State Farm is there. Call the original, Jake from State Farm, 277-4134, or email jake@bradjacobson.biz. Other sponsors include CFU Cable and Channel 15, your home for Cedar Falls Tigers sports in Cedar Falls. Coverage of this event is made possible by CFU Cable subscribers. Without your support of CFU Cable TV, this broadcast would not happen, and local TV coverage would not be possible. Cedar Falls Channel 15 is available on Basic or Basic Plus cable TV plans. For more information, go to cfu.net. Underway in this third set. Tigers and the Wallhawks just like the score, tied at 1 apiece. So I always think this is critical, because if you win this set, you know you're just 1 set away from victory.
Absolutely.
Psychologically, it's a big lift. So Tigers dominated that second set, except right at the end, West made a run, and Wallhawks hoping to carry that momentum into this third set. And they get a big block defensively. There's Sahara Williams.
West doesn't appear to be going anywhere, Mark. They, in their first set win, it wasn't as if it was miraculous. Wasn't they? Like I said, I didn't think the Tigers played particularly well. Obviously, their attack percentage was not good at all. But they're defensively, they're able to dig out Tiger kill attempts and keep the ball in play. And Sahara Williams has been strong, and they've just kind of done it with others around him.
Bronner picks up an ace. Three.
Team leading.
Oh, wait, 4-2 I thought was our score. Well, All right, the scoreboard says 3-3. High set, an illegal hit. Cedar Falls 4-3. That's what they got our score right now. Bronner continues to serve. Just a junior and is committed to UNI. CC Moore from outside and ties it up 4-piece. We haven't said her name too often, it seems like, in this match.
No, and I'm sure Williams would love to see somebody else get it going offensively and take a little bit of the pressure off of her.
Great dig
Great
by
dig.
Bronner. Tigers, can they finish it? Good hit by Remmert.
Yeah,
and
it was.
Cedar Falls. They go from dig to kill in a hurry. That was Bronner. Look at the, I didn't see Bronner, but she saved that. And Tigers come up with the point. Off the net, and West able to get it. No, the rafter says no with the block.
Yeah. Got to be a little careful in this gym.
It looked like it was going to be knocked across by Kyra Hall. But it's one of the rafters, and 6-4 Tigers. Gabby Moore sends it into the middle of the floor. Cedar Falls goes to the near side antenna and putting down the kill. There is Katie Remmert.
Yeah, Katie took a little bit off of that. See, just playing smart volleyball, not just trying to rip it through the double block.
Wedgbury serving. Tigers now with a 3-point lead. Through the block, Tigers go to the middle. Big swing by Smothers. Waterloo West does a nice job. Good defense by the Wallhawks, but then there's that dump shot again that works. So this set we have Nohea Mahi at center. Oh, an overpass, and Remmert, two-hand flush.
You know, when you're deep at a position, for the kids, it's tough. I'm sure it's even tougher for sisters to share that. I was told players, I said, I realize this is hard on you, but this is best case scenario for me. Who doesn't want to be deep in a spot like Cedar?
Cedar Falls has rattled off 6 in a row, 10-4. Cedar Falls here in this third set, tied at 1 set apiece. Wedgbury continues to serve. Now it's 7 in a row.
Yeah, Riley Hundley has had a kind of a tough time in serve reception.
First contact with Wedgbury serving has Waterloo West on their heels. The Tigers taking control now. Let's see if Coach Baranobas might think about a timeout here. Tigers on an 8-0 run. Now this is Gabby Moore. Finally ends the Tiger run. It's now 12-5. And we're going to see our first look at Maddie Dolan. Listed at 5 feet tall. Junior into serve. Quick set, and Smothers continues to play well in this match against Waterloo West. Tigers up by 8. Sarah Albaugh for the Tigers. 5'6" junior with the serve. From the back row, the attack by Hall. Poke looking for Gabby Williams. Little soft hit. And
the lift.
called on
Smith.
for Cedar Falls. Point for the Wallhawks. 13-6. Wallhawks in their black uniforms. The old rose. The white trim around the numbers.
Thing about Anicia, she doesn't really care who's there. She's just gonna swing away, and if you're fortunate enough to block it, then so be it.
14-6. Serve goes to Dolan. High set near side. Smith.
It's a little high and wide of her. Just watch her adjust.
How fun is she?
Boy, reaches over the top. That looked a little Alba-esque. Sarah has that unusual swing, effective.
There's Alba on the back with a nice dig and a legal hit called on Polk. So Polk, the setter, guilty of that call. Cedar Falls has now a 10-point lead, 16-6. So this third set very similar to the second set.
West setter position very fluid as well.
Oh, on the slide and unable to get the swing off was Aguilar. A little bit too close to the net. 16-7. Back set.
All right, back at it.
Hit out of play by Geyser. 10-point lead for the Tigers, in control, 17-7. They dropped the first set, 25-22. Responded, winning the second set, 25-15. Again, up by 10 here in this third set. Back set, and Wedgeberry. Drop shot over the double block.
That's somewhere between a half dozen and 10 of those kills that she's had already in the two matches this evening.
Yep. Polk unable to chase down that pass, and it's 19-7. Polk, she is competitive. I like watching her. She makes mistakes, starts chewing on her jersey. She could, in the middle, and there's a Jada Geyser with the kill. Polk with the assist, 19-8. Polk, electrifying in basketball. She is incredibly talented.
Yes, she is.
She was amazing to watch. And was, as a freshman last year, I can't imagine what the next 3 years are going to be like. Coach, the good doctor, Tony Pappas, his Wahawk basketball teams.
Oh, he returns a really good squad.
Thought of retiring, not even in Dr. Pappas's vocabulary with all the talent they have coming for the next few years. High set. Tigers knocking across with Wedgeberry. Sahara Williams is there.
I'm sure he wants to see his volleyball team do well, just maybe not too well.
Yeah.
So they're not too late coming out, and I say that jokingly, of course.
20-10. Tigers make substitutions in the serve. Lenny Nielsen. Cedar Falls 6-0. Waterloo West 1-3. Wahawks lost earlier tonight. Cedar Rapids Prairie 3-set sweep losing by scores of 25-18, 25-22, and 25-13. Tigers with a sweep over Waterloo East. (26-24), 25-13, and 25-14. Sahara Williams does not get cheated on her swings. Oh, that's in. Right on the back line.
It didn't appear to have any chance of being in.
Poke pushes it deep. Geyser with the serve. High set to Remmert. Wedgeberry.
You know, I've said this about Emmy before. She just has a heavy ball. You know, when she hits it, it doesn't appear to have a tremendous amount of velocity, but it's a very difficult ball to dig.
Oh, and that ball hit to the back net.
And Emmy serves the same way. And I didn't mean to suggest that Emmy doesn't have a good swing or doesn't hit the ball hard. It just, you know, it seems as though it penetrates more.
Overpass.
Those
Now
are
we
the kind
are
of kills you love.
match point, or excuse me, set point, 24-11. Bronner trying to wrap it up. Remmert, soft hit. Williams is there. Now Sahara Williams blocked. Polk will look for Sahara again. Wahawks going to the middle this time and through the double block. Maddie Grimm. 24-12. Still at set point. Tigers trying to take a big 2-1 lead over Waterloo West. Off the net, Bronner able to dig it out. And the quick set. There's Olivia Smothers to finish off the third set. So the Tigers seem to be in control. After dropping the first set, they've turned around and won the second and third sets decisively. So we'll be back, and the Tigers wrap it up against the Wahawks, or can West stay alive? We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Cedar Falls Volleyball on Cedar Falls Community Television.
What's the easiest way to buy? The Witham way. That means stocking a wide selection of the area's top-selling pre-owned vehicles that fit any budget. From low-mileage cars to one-owner cars to local trades, we carry the vehicles you want. That's the Witham way. And check your mailbox for this month's specials or online at withamauto.com. Witham Auto Centers in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City.
Everything we do is driven by you.
Your smile is the most important thing to us. A smile is your greatest accessory. A smile lights up a room. A smile is confidence. It's a symbol of love, a friendly face, happiness, and so much more. Let us keep your smile healthy. Kimball and Beecher Family Dentistry. We'd love to see you smile.
Meet Linda. Linda just bought a smart home hub and was ecstatic to see her grandkids on their weekly chats. However, this grandma spends most of her time troubleshooting across time zones. Fortunately for Linda, technical support is right down the road. With CFU Wi-Fi, our highly trained technician will install a new Wi-Fi system and connect all of her devices. Now, Linda can chat with her family and ask about their week instead of her password. CFU Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi made simple.
Welcome back. Mark Simpson with Jeremiah Longnecker on Cedar Falls Community Television. Sponsors for our broadcast include Signs by Tomorrow. It's more than a custom sign company. Signs by Tomorrow is your advertising solutions resource. At Signs by Tomorrow, they create affordable, high-impact signs and visual messaging solutions. Find them on McLean Drive in Cedar Falls or at signsbytomorrow.com. Tigers scored the first point in this fourth set.
Oof.
That was self-defense by Bronner.
Yeah.
It's called for the illegal hit. 1-1, we're tied.
Every time we see it, we got to point it out. I love the multi-sport athletes. I love the fact that we see all these West kids out there playing. Good basketball players, good volleyball players.
Track athletes.
Track athletes.
2-1. Tigers with the lead off the Remmert kill. Tools it off the double block here on the near side.
Nasty serve.
It's Sahara Williams. Takes something off it. That caught the Tigers flat-footed. 2-2 is our count. I asked Coach Baranobis for Waterloo West, expectations for this year's team, and she says just to continue to improve each day in practice as well as in games, and areas you feel strong at, and areas you need to improve on. She said communication right now is their biggest downfall. Similar to a Waterloo East team you saw tonight, I see some good pieces.
Well, without a doubt. Got the athletes there.
3-3. This is Maddie Dolan in the serve again. Tigers go to the left side, punched across by Remmert. Tigers trying to come away with a 4-set win against Waterloo West. Improved to 7-0.
Coming into tonight's quadrangular, Amy Wedgbury and Katie Remmert 1 and 2 on the team in kills, 47 and 46. Interesting to see where they come out. They both had flurries.
Good look at Sarah Alba, ready to serve. They play these club volleyball, and they play these tournaments where they'll play 4 matches in a day. So this is really nothing, I would imagine, for these players to play 2 sets in one night.
Alba abandoned her high spinning toss on her serve.
Hunley serving. Quick set, punched over by Gabby Moore, and that's out of play. 5-5, we're tied. Tigers led 19-16 in the first set, but it was West going on a 9-3 run to finish it off and win 25-22. Tigers responded, winning the next 2 sets, 25-15, 25-12. Seem to have play in control, but we're tied 5-5 in the 4th set. Now they have the lead, 6-5. Tigers, the defending state champs in 5A. Team they beat in the finals last year, West Des Moines Valley. They're ranked number 1 right now, currently in Class 5A in the new rankings. Seven to 5, our score. And
Hunley got caught in no man's land there. She didn't know if Geyser was going to get a piece of that. She did.
The landscape's going to change here across the state in sports. Because of COVID-19, the Iowa Department of Education, they're not allowing athletics when there's online learning. So the Des Moines public schools and it looks like the Iowa City schools are going to be victims of this. I know the Des Moines public schools are going to go to court trying to block this. And I feel sorry for the kids who are been practicing, playing, and the season just getting underway. And I just think mentally it's such a big lift for the kids. I can't understand the decision here.
Yeah, I have a lot of thoughts. Lots.
There's a double block at the net by Waterloo West. Makes it 8-7. So now if the Iowa City schools are affected by this, it's going to alter Cedar Falls' schedule.
It is.
With matches coming up
Yep.
for football and volleyball.
It does, yes.
So I hope some understanding of the dilemma. These kids would love to go to school if they could.
You know, and that's the hardest part, that kids are caught in the middle of adult decisions. And it's unfortunate all the way around. Everybody understands the circumstances. Yeah, there's no right or easy solution.
Oh, single block at the net by Jada Geyser. 9-8. So the Des Moines Public Schools, they will play tomorrow, but then we don't know what will happen after that because they're set to start school on Tuesday after Labor Day. Big swing. Boy, that ball, how did that not hit the rafters? And West able to get it across and an over pass, and easy for Sahara Williams, and we are tied 9-9.
Yeah, Aguilar not asked to dig very often in that front row. And
last thing Cedar Falls head coach Matt Johnson wants is a fifth set. Sahara Williams feeling it. Oh, Remmer. It's a tough angle. Gets it in, 10-9. It's obvious the way they can hit it. They're aiming at a player who's out of position. Stuff you pick up watching some volleyball. And Smothers and Remmer were both there at the net.
Well, Smothers has made the most of her opportunity tonight. She got some playing time early and did some nice things, and that's translated into more for her in this match in the second.
Timeout taken by Waterloo West head coach Ashley Baranobis. Coach Baranobis in the right-hand corner. Matt Johnson is the head coach for the Tigers. 243 wins, or 244 wins now. He's in his 17th year of coaching, and he has 535 wins. And you look at some of the all-time winners in volleyball in state, they have like over 1,000 wins. It's ridiculous. There's Matt Johnson. 3 state titles in his resume. 2 different schools, Charles City and here at Cedar Falls. 2 here with the Tigers in 5A. Oh, good block. Tigers keep it alive, though. Cedar Falls up by 2. Another block. There she is again. Big smile on her face for Olivia Smothers.
She certainly plays with a ton of energy and lots of smiles.
Bronner with the serve. Tigers trying to go on a run here, and they get an ace. Tigers 2 straight since the Waterloo West timeout. Usually it's the opposite. You call timeout, it kind of kills a rally. From the outside, in the back row, Nielsen.
Very nice dig by Nielsen.
And boy, that was a
Yeah,
quick hit by Wedgbury.
Again, just smart play here. Wedgbury knew exactly what she was doing.
14-9, Bronner. Tigers now up 15-9 and opened up a 6-point lead.
Yeah, it's difficult. You know, you're down to number 3, 2-1, down 6 points, and then you got Olivia Bronner throwing just extremely difficult serves at you.
Oh, another ace. It's gone from 9-9 now to 16-9. Bronner feeling it. And double hit.
Yeah.
17-9. Jay Grassley, the up official. The down official is Megan Timmons. Bronner gets help off the net and
Like she needs it.
adds to her ace total.
That's just that's at 3 out of 4 now.
And that has sapped the energy out of Waterloo West. 18-9.
I think the inevitable has kind of sunk in.
Get off the net and problems for the Wallhawks. 19-9. Now the Cedar Falls going to get a late substitute. Lauren Vlasic, junior, coming into the back row. Defensive specialist. Bronner trying to continue this roll. And there's Cece Moore able to find a gap in the back row. And that ends a 10-0 run by the Tigers. Sahara Williams has played well tonight with the serve.
She has.
And hitting it out of play. Cedar Falls, been a busy week for Waterloo West. Tuesday they came away with a victory over Waterloo East, and then 2 matches tonight. Some great shots by our Cedar Falls Community Television crew on it. We're here very early setting up. That's
After the last error by
Yeah.
Katie, Matt Johnson gave her instruction. Maya goes right back to her, and clearly she listened. Different result and a kill.
into the net with the serve is Wedgbury. 20-12. We are in the 4th set. Tigers up 2-1.
See how competitive Emmy is, even this deep into a match. Tigers firmly in hand. She just doesn't like to make those sorts of errors.
Smothers. And West can't get it over on the 3rd hit. 21-12. Tigers 4 points away. Vlasic coming out. And this will be Sarah Alba trying to close the door on the Wallhawks. 9-9, a 10-0 run by the Tigers with a Bronner serving. And Cedar Falls right now sees the finish line tape. Tigers can't get it over on 3 hits. Oh, that's a good serve, and getting the ace is Riley Hunley.
Well, if you've gotten one down in front of Olivia Bronner, then you've done something.
High set, Nicia Smith off the net. Dolan, great dig in the back row. Cedar Falls will try the other side. Pushed across by Wedgbury. Now Gabby Moore. Point for Cedar Falls, 4-hit. That hit was not blocked, went into the net. Jay Grassley. Now we see Jay down at State calling the big matches. He's one of the best.
Coached for a very long time, knows the game.
And return by Waterloo West. Smith through the block.
Just right through it.
And down, 23-14. Tigers, they smell another victory here. Reagan Hayes, one of the seniors, coming in. They're going to put her the 3-meter line. It's with the serve. Ludman. Woo!
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Gabby Moore, where's that been all night?
I was about ready to say the same thing. It's the best pop we've seen.
23-15, Moore with the serve. Quick set. Williams. She's good. 23-16. Williams just a sophomore, too.
This one not over quite yet, Tigers.
The West went on a 9-3 run in that first set to come back to win. Can they do it again? This time a much bigger hole to dig out of. Is dropping that in there. You see the Falls, and now we are at match point, 24-16. That was Ohia Mahi, the setter with that dumb shot. Mahi trying to wrap it up. Williams refuses to let the Wahawks go down. 24-17. Polk will serve. Again, we're at match point. High back set, Anissa Smith. Polk is there. And the Wahawks, Hunley, bump it over on the third hit. Quick set and a block, and West celebrates as they stay alive. Could this be it? No, again, the block. It's Cece Moore. (24-19). Polk trying to rally her team.
Wow.
A drop shot. And now Tigers at the net. And they will end it there.
That's fitting with Wedgbury on senior night.
Cedar Falls wins in 4 sets. They dropped the first set, 25-22, but come back with a 25-15, 25-12, 25-19 after that to are victorious here in this match against Waterloo West. So the Tigers pick up a couple wins. They beat Waterloo East earlier in the night as the Tigers and raise their record 7-0. Waterloo West falls to 1-3. So we saw some good volleyball tonight.
We did. We saw a couple of improved programs give the Tigers a test, and we see the Tigers make some strides.
So Cedar Falls realizes maybe there's work to do here as Coach Matt Johnson talks to his team, but have to be happy, get a couple victories over a couple Metro rivals here at Cedar Falls High School. Outstanding job as always by our Cedar Falls Community Television crew. Thank you to our wonderful sponsors as well. Jeremiah, pleasure as always.
My pleasure. I think we're going to see each other soon again.
We will. And thank you, my friend, for being a part of high school volleyball as well, my friend. I'm Mark Simpson. Tigers win in 4 sets over the Wahawks. You've been watching Tiger Volleyball on Cedar Falls Community Television.
Thanks for watching the Tigers on Cedar Falls Utilities, Channel 15.
From the middle, Ostrich is free. Give him 6.
We're thankful for customers who choose CFU Cable TV. It's because of you that we can produce high-quality, local high school sports.
Oh, what a catch. Wow. Trey Campbell.
This year we know it's especially important to have high school games on TV and online. Because of community support, we're able to provide a full slate of high school sports.
Daniel Hutchins in the open. Gets past the defense and he takes it all the way.
So thanks for being a CFU TV customer, and go Tigers!